Mm, okay, guys. So in this video, we will be writing an RMI program to calculate the area of a circle where we'll be taking the radius from the user. So let's again, if you have seen my previous video, you might have a rough idea about how the RMI code works or what all things should be written. So just on a brief note, so just on a short note, I'll be writing the same type of code and I'll be again explaining all those things so that you can get a better understanding of it. Okay, so now let's create a project. Go to File, New, Java project. Project name, let's make it as Area RMI. Okay, finish. Okay, now we will have to create four classes. First one will be the interface. So you can use class over here or you can use this one, new interface. You can make this one also. Mm, let's make the interface name as area interface. Okay, sounds good. Next, we have to make a class. So area class. Remember, for the interface and class, we will not be writing anything inside the public static void main. So I'm not uh, selecting this option. Okay, finish. Now, time to create server and client classes. Okay, so area server. Public static void main is required. Yes. Next is client. New class area client. Public static void main required. Yes. Okay. Now let's start with the interface. First of all, let's start with the import statements. The import statements will be import java dot rmi dot remote. We will be extending the remote class to set the functionalities, to set up the functionalities. Okay. Import java dot rmi dot remote exception. Okay. Public interface, area interface, it will be extending remote. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Now let's write the body. Let's write the definition for our function, which will be public. The return type will be double. Mm, area will be the name of the function. It will be taking parameter double. It will be taking a parameter which will be of data type double. Let's make it as radius. Okay. Throws remote exception. Throws remote exception. Sorry. Dot star. Dot java dot remote exception. Okay. Sounds good. Hmm. Okay. It's not showing me any error. So let's move on to the class one. Now, for class one, again import java.rmi.star and import java.rmi.server.star. Okay, sounds good. Okay, now public class area. This will be extending unicast remote object. Unicast remote object class which will allow us the function which will allow this class the function sorry, so why are we using the unicast remote object over here? We are using the unicast remote object so that the class inherits the functionality to export itself as a remote object. Okay, extends, and it will be implementing two classes. The first one will be remote and area interface. area interface. Okay. Hmm. Now, mm, I'll have to write the constructor over here of area class. Okay, protected area class. This is done. Next, I'll be writing the body of the function which is defined in our area interface. So public double area double radius throws remote exception. Okay, return 3.14 into radius into radius. Okay, sounds good. Okay, no issues over here. So far, so good. Let's move on to the server side. For server side, again, we'll be using, we'll be importing three import statements. Import java.rmi dot star. Second, import java.rmi dot registry dot locate registry. Import java.rmi dot registry dot registry. Okay, now public class area server public static void main string argument throws exception. Okay, now in the server side we'll have to write three statements. Just remember, the first one is we'll have to create the object of register. So register reg is equal to new, sorry, register reg is equal to locate registry dot create registry on port number, let's say 2000. Okay, sounds good. Okay, next, sorry, it's not register, it's registry. Okay, area interface, area interface object will be equal to new area class object. So basically we will be creating an object of area class and referring and assigning and referring it to the object of and referring it to means passing it as a reference to the area interface. Okay, next, now we have to bind this. So register reg dot bind the name, let's make it as abc and object. Okay, okay, now again spelling mistake. Hmm, okay, save control s. Okay, now let's move on to the client one. Client one, again we will have to write two statements. Import java dot rmi dot star and import java dot rmi dot registry dot star. Okay, but now since we have to take input from the user, we will be using import java dot util dot scanner, util dot scanner. Okay, public class area client public static void main string argument, again it will show throws exception. I'm making so much of spelling mistakes. Okay, throws exception. Now first let's create object of the class scanner. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot. Okay, now system dot out dot println enter radius. Hmm, Instead of ln, I'll just write print so that the user will be able to enter the radius in front of in this line on this line only instead of going entering the value on the next line so that it would look neat. Okay, now let's make a variable of data type double sc dot which will store the user input. So sc dot next double. Okay, now area interface object one will be equal to naming dot lookup RMI double slash localhost. Port number was 2000. 2000. Just let me check. Yes, port number is 2000 with the name of ABC. Okay. And now we'll have to convert this object into, we have to typecast this object into area interface. Because this naming dot lookup will give me reference to an object. Okay. So area interface object one is equal to this, and this. Okay. Now, so system dot out dot println area is now object one dot area where I'll be passing r as the parameter. Okay. Any error? No error. Okay, sounds good. Let's see if it is working or not. I think it will be working since I have not got any error so far. So let's go to the server, right click, run as Java application. Now area client, right click, run as Java application. Okay. Now to go to the console, Alt plus Shift plus Q, press C. Now enter radius 20, 2 will be fine. So area is 12.56. Okay. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you.